You think the hard part of the day is behind you. The work is done or done enough. The screens are dimming. And now you tell yourself comes the easy part, the part that requires nothing, the simple falling away into evening and sleep. So you let the day keep running a little longer. One more scroll, one more open loop, one more quiet refusal to actually stop, because stopping feels like the one thing that should not take any effort at all. But you know, lying here, that it does. That ending the day well is somehow harder than filling it, that you can drive yourself through a long list of tasks and still not manage the one discipline that would let you rest. Tonight is about that discipline, the hardest one, the discipline of putting the day down on purpose. 25 centuries ago, the students of Pythagoras would not let sleep touch their eyes until they had done a piece of work most of us never do. They called it the examination of the 3 times. Before sleep, they reviewed the entire day, every deed in order against 3 questions. The old verses put it almost exactly like this. Let not soft sleep come upon your eyes before you have reviewed each deed of the day 3 times. Where did I go wrong? What did I do? What duty did I leave undone? Notice what that is. It is not relaxation. It is not letting the mind wander wherever it drifts. It is a deliberate, structured act of attention performed at the very moment the body most wants to quit. They understood something we have forgot, that a day does not close itself, that if you do not consciously go back through it and set it in order, it stays open, running underneath your sleep, half finished, still asking to be lived. The audit was not anxiety, it was the opposite. It was how they earned the right to stop, by facing the day fully so they no longer had to carry it. The Stoics inherited this exact practice, and a modern Stoic, the writer Ryan Holiday, gives it the bluntest possible form for our century. In his book on stillness, he says that if you want peace, and if you want to be at your very best, there is finally just one thing to do, and it is the thing high performers resist the most. Go to sleep. He points at the irony we all live inside. We treat rest as the reward we get only after the work, when in truth rest is the discipline that makes the work possible at all. The person who cannot stop is not more committed than you, they are simply less disciplined in the one direction that is hardest to be disciplined in. Inward, toward stillness, toward enough. And there is a softer voice that says the same thing from the other side. The poet David Whyte writes about the darkness not as something that defeats us at the end of the day, but as a kind of home we are allowed to return to. He notices that when your eyes are tired, the world itself has gone tired with you, and that this is not a failure to push through but a signal to heed. The dark, in his poems, is not the absence of the day's light. It is a place that finally asks nothing of you, where you do not have to be useful or finished or even awake. He treats the tiredness you are feeling right now as permission, not as a verdict. The discipline he points to is the courage to let yourself be that small for one night, held by the dark instead of fighting it. Put the 3 together and the night changes shape. The Pythagoreans give you the structure, go back through the day and close it. Holiday gives you the bluntness, the highest thing you can do now is sleep. And White gives you the permission, the dark is not your enemy, it is your home tonight. None of it is passive. All of it takes more discipline than the work you were so proud of finishing. Because anyone can keep going. Stopping well is the rarer skill. There is a reason rest feels harder than effort, and it is worth seeing plainly. Effort flatters you. Every task you push through tells you that you matter, that you are needed, that the motion is the meaning. Rest takes all of that away. To stop is to admit the day will go on without your gripping it, that the unfinished things will wait, that you are not the one holding the world together after all. That is a harder thing to face than another hour of work, and so most people choose the work not because they are disciplined, but because they are avoiding the discipline rest actually requires. The Pythagorean did not avoid it. He sat with the whole day, the failures included, named them once and then crucially let them go and slept. He did not lie awake relitigating. He examined and he closed. That second half is the discipline almost everyone drops. Reviewing the day is common. Actually setting it down afterward, refusing to carry it into the dark, is rare. Tonight you do both. You face the day so you can release it, and you release it so you can rest, and the resting is the proof that the discipline is complete. So tonight, let stopping be the last disciplined act of the day. I close the day on purpose, instead of letting it run on underneath my sleep. I review what I did and what I left undone, name it once and set it down. I treat rest as a discipline I have earned, not a reward I am still owed. I let my tiredness be permission, not a failure to push through. I allow the dark to be a home tonight, and I stop holding the world together. The day is reviewed and the day is closed, and there is nothing left running beneath you now, so let the long discipline of stopping finish itself. The three old questions asked and answered and quietly laid to rest. The failures named once and released instead of carried. The tiredness no longer something to apologize for, but the very doorway you were always allowed to walk through. The dark settling around you like a home that asks nothing, no task, no motion, no proof. Only the breath going slower and the day going still. And somewhere past this sleep, a new morning will ask the harder, brighter discipline of beginning before you feel ready. The one Seneca said belongs to the man who simply awaits the dawn. The one Jocko proves with a watch in the 4:30 dark. But that effort belongs to the morning, not to now. For now the only work left is to let yourself be done, held and unheld at once, and rest. Begin disciplined, end reflective.